live experiences would be hilarious, but it's already a super funny show, so there's no point.
Well, what you do is you just replace all the metal songs with the Semperos.
I have to look them up first.
Again, I don't watch much anime, but I did a contest, well not a contest, I did a fundraiser where the people who donated the most got to choose what anime I abridged, and it ended up being Evangelion. I did it already, one of the choices was the Animal Crossing movie, and I always kind of secretly hoped that it would be the Animal Crossing movie, just so I could make it very true to the game and have all the characters be super passive-aggressive to the villager. Although in retrospect now, you can just make the villager a psychopath. So
That's why I can't go back to playing that game. It's such a passive-aggressive game, and no other game really does that to you. It's like, oh, you still live here? Huh. It's like going into Skyrim and being like, oh, who are you? Dovahkiin? Oh, I thought you were dead, you know, with all these dragons flying around.
Hi there. Antfish, you play my favorite version for sure. It's like fun, right?
Thank you. Patrick Sykes does an amazing job too.
Yeah, I like his voice acting as well. Martin, have you ever considered getting back with Shiggy Box or Zerg Pro, doing anything that good?
it's hard. I never say never. Honestly, the thing is, I don't really want to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged for the rest of my life. I would love to see that. It would be a trip. It would be ridiculous. I'm not sure if we're great. But if I keep on like doing these projects that involve all these people on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged page, perpetuating it. And those guys are super talented, and those guys have also moved on from abridging. So, and the last thing I want to do is drag them back to something they've successfully moved on from. And while they did a great job as those characters, they did it. You know, it's done. They moved on. I don't want to just be like, I'm doing my thing. I rewatched it last year. I was like, so that's. They did a great job. Like, seriously, I was very grateful for that.
I never really got the robot puppet. Nope.
All right. Hey, Princess Kitty.
That's what she said.
I believe it. Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask if there's any 90s cartoons you guys would be interested in abridging at any point.
Captain Planet.
And the animated series.
Growing pains.
I genuinely don't know. I'm sorry, I'm running away.
All right.
You could have said anything, Tim Allen. Home Improvement, the abridged series.
Mighty Ducks. Street Sharks.
Mighty Mice from Mars? Hell yeah, Mighty Mice from Mars.
Mighty Mice from Mars.
You heathen.
Are you a furry or what?
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I got a question for Mr. Antfish.
Yeah.
Would you have any interest in redoing Stardust Crusaders in the new animation stuff?
Right now I'm just enjoying it as a fan, so like, no. It's been done before, and honestly, it looks great. And with the English dub that I saw, which by the way, Richard Epcar,
yes.
Oh my God. If you have not seen it, you need to see it. He is just an amazing Joseph. Everyone else they're good too, but Richard is on a whole nother level.
Well, that's kind of because Joseph Joestar's kind of on a whole nother level.
That's very true.
Japanese coffee.
But no, like, I don't know, it's kind of already been done. There's a lot of stuff that people who saw the old abridged series, they were like, I got into JoJo and I watched it, and now this new series has come out. Are you gonna do it? I was like, there's no point. I mean, you got into it, that's great, but I think that's what you should be focusing more on rather than like an abridged series. Focus on the real thing, because it's there. Focus on that. Don't worry about some parody.
A way I describe a good parody is it's always something that either makes you think fondly back on what it's based off of, or it makes you want to go back to it almost, go back to it and watch the original. That's why when you look at Mel Brooks stuff like Spaceballs, it doesn't make you think like, haha, Star Wars is stupid. It makes you like, yeah, this is funny, but I still love Star Wars.
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
It was on yesterday.
That is the biggest, like, it's the biggest, funniest love letter I've ever seen in Star Trek in my life.
Yeah. All right.
No problem. Also, you may want to watch your back. You don't know when another sniper is coming.
Okay, so if any of you guys drink, do you have any funny drinking stories?
I have one that involves. I have one that involves Taka from 2 years ago at this convention. He was there. Mike the handler, the mic handler was there. He was there as well.
I will say, if we all answer this one, it'll be the last question.
This might be the last question if we all answer this one, but that's okay, because I like telling this story.
All right.
So we were at, like, I believe we were staying in the Ramada over there. The Residence Inn over there, and we had like a nice, like, they gave us a pretty big room. I mean, it was all three of us guys, and they gave us a suite. And it had like a kitchen. It was basically like a little apartment, which was cool. So we got it all stocked up with booze, and I believe John St. John was there that year, and I can't remember what else. Rachel Robinson, Doug, and we just invited them over. Just like, hey, we got the party room, let's drink. So we drink, and John St. John shows up with a few of the female voice actors, and you know, we have a good time. And then once most of the booze is gone, they leave because, you know, there's no booze here. The Duke's no longer interested. So there's basically like a little bit left in each bottle. And Todd's like, yeah, how much we got left? I don't know, enough for, and I'm just like guesstimating, like, I don't know, enough for 2 shots. Like, okay, let's do 2 shots. He thinks I mean from different bottles, so I'm like, okay, I'm a little inebriated. All in 1 cup, pour it in half. So we do it. And he's like, oh no, what was that? Everything we had. And for the rest of the night, he was just by the toilet, wrapped around it. Lenny! Tell John St. John to bring the girls back, Lenny! He eventually fell asleep. But it was a fun night. Yeah, around 2 a.m. is when he finally, like, zonked out. Yeah, he was shouting, he was just yelling. Oh! He was going Super Saiyan on the toilet. Like, not sitting on it, just like, he was like, ah! Just holding onto it, trying to get up and trying to stay alive. That's the story of how I almost killed Taka. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I know, he's actually got a fantastic drinking story involving a bottle of tequila.
We can still have some more questions.
Okay, well, one more. All right, let's see if we can do 1 minute a person.
All right.
Littlekuriboh, you did your first episode in a box. Would you guys consider putting Dragonball Z Abridged in a box?
Dude, I would freaking love to. We'd have to find some time. But that sounds like way too much fun. No, in Ebonics. Because
which is a racial term to begin with. It really means black tongue.
Oh.
That's a nasty.
No, yeah, it's actually literally what it means. Blue eyes. No.
Blue
Whitey Dragon.
It's on a shirt. You guys
We'll think about that. Lightning round.
Next.
I assume he means Namekian by Ebonics. I had a lot of questions to ask, but since we're doing lightning round, favorite drinks? Drink of choice.
Drink of water. Iron Butterfly, which is a white Russian, only with Bailey's instead of milk.
I changed my answer.
Yes.
AMF.
AMF. All right.
I know.